Good afternoon. I'm meteorologist Cheetah Craft. This is the latest advisory from the National Hurricane Center. Hurricane Beryl. This was just upgraded. So this is the first hurricane of the 2024 Atlantic Basin season. This is expected to move in a westerly direction. And now the new path has this staying almost just south of the Windward Islands. Also a big noticeable change in the forecast track. It's expected to become a major hurricane potentially either by late Sunday or early Monday. So again, this not only would be our first hurricane, but also the first major hurricane. It's going to continue to intensify pretty rapidly over the next 24 to 48 hours. As it does, now it's expected not to have much land interaction, so it holds its strength. It's going to be moving through the Caribbean, not a whole lot of upper level wind shear. So all the conditions are very conducive for strengthening and for it to remain fairly strong. Now, once this moisture, Hurricane Beryl, moves towards the Yucatan, and now look at your timestamp. We're talking Thursday and Friday of next week. That's when it's going to have some major land interaction. Also, keep in mind, we have a stationary area of high pressure. High pressure has clockwise flow. So that is going to help at some point keep most of this moisture south, but it's so far in advance. We're going to continue to monitor this. We will let you know, of course, as anything changes, but I'll show you this on our satellite imagery. So we have Hurricane Beryl, and that you can really see how it started to strengthen. And again, we're expecting rapid intensification over about the next 24 to 48 hours as it's expected to become a major hurricane. Another source of moisture I'm watching has a 50% chance of development over the next 2 days. Even though it's over the Yucatan, we'll watch this. All this moisture is expected to head towards Mexico. The reason, remember that big area of high pressure. It's the upper level steering currents that are going to continue to keep this south of Texas. Behind Beryl is our next wave, and now from the National Hurricane Center, it has a 70% chance of development over the next 7 days. So a lot to monitor. Let's start with Beryl. I'm going to put all the spaghetti plots. So this is modeled data, and notice they're all moving this in a westerly direction. Now, if I took this and extended this even further, they start to split. So that's why we can't really tell you. I think by early to mid of next week, that's when we'll have the latest update. Now, all that moisture that's sitting over the Yucatan, that's directly heading in towards Mexico. That's actually what keeps our rain chances really limited over the next 7 days. This is the GFS model run. I'm going to put this into future mode into Tuesday. So this is before the 4th. Notice July 2nd. And here's Beryl. Notice staying south, basically, of Puerto Rico, Cuba. And because it stays over the warm waters with low wind shear, that's what helps it rapidly strengthen, and it remains strong, probably over a 2 to maybe 4 or 5 day period. Then remember that wave that I'm monitoring behind it, it takes the exact same path. It doesn't look quite as strong though. I'm also monitoring Saharan dust across the Atlantic Basin. This actually can limit storm formation, but because the track is so far south, that's what's actually keeping and sustaining some of that moisture. However, here locally, that's what we will notice. We started today, but especially for your Sunday and Monday, hazy skies both in the morning and in the afternoon. However, our rain chances, they continue to stay low. More updates to come.